Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. In previous tutorial we have added the environment, we added this rod which is blue in color, but we can change it to some other color, I believe. Yes, the red one. Okay, the next task is to spawn the boxes but on the beat of songs, right? So we haven't added any assets yet, so we will do that. Just for the just to have the starting point, I have downloaded one audio. We'll just drag drop it. I will add this audio in the asset folder, which is given in the description. Let's check. This beat is audible, and how we will process, like when we are getting the high spike, like how we can get the rhythm beat, dum dum, something like that. So to have it, we have a plugin. So when we will go to the audio here, and in analysis, we have something called Synthesia NRT and Synthesia NRT settings. I'm really sorry if I'm, uh, pronouncing it wrong. So when you will click on it, just click on the loudness NRT because we want something on the beat. So we will name it as saying NRT. I'm just showing you like how it will be visible here. So when you will double click it, so here we have the default setting, and when you will double click it in the default setting, we have minimum frequency and maximum frequency. So when we talk about the song or some sound, it have the frequency, but when you will play the beat saver, they spawn the box on the loudness only. And when you will find a setting, the minimum frequency and the maximum frequency lies from 45 to 60. Right now the default setting is 20 to 20,000, which is wrong for us. So what we will do, we will just right click, go to the audio analysis, and we will click on Cynthia NRT setting, loudness. We'll name it as NRT default setting, save it, double click it, and we will put the minimum frequency to 45 and maximum to 60. Okay, just close it too, and we will actually NRT sound 1, because we will have the different sound, and we will have we have to create the array. So okay, so just for the sake, we will just change the setting to NRT default setting, and the sound we will change it to the base beat. Now this asset, the NRT sound 1, it contains the information in number format. Okay, and how we can play it, that we will see today. So to to have it, we need a actor. So we will go to the C++ class. So we will create one more folder. So right click it, new class. Instead of creating class here, I usually prefer to do it in the writer because it's quite fast. So we'll just create a new directory. We'll name it as actors. And here in actor, I will add the Unreal class, which will be the actor. I will name it as a box spawn manager. So what it will do here, we will also put the song selection, and according to the song beat, it will spawn the boxes. So right now we just want the numbers. So as soon as you will click next, it will create the default template. So in the header file in box spawn manager, I will create, okay, first give me a second. Let me have the incognito window. Here, you loudness NRT, right? Loudness NRT, just search that. Unreal. Yep, click here. So I'm showing you that the module is quite different because to access it inside C++, you have to add this module, audio synthesia. So go to your project.build.cs and here you can add that module. As soon as you will add this, it will compile the classes which are inside this, and then we are good to go. And now we will go to the header file. Here we will add the actor T array of u. What's the name again? U loudness nrt. Give me a second. Loudness nrt, and we do want the pointer of it. It's giving me an error. Then we will include the header file too. It won't throw us that error. U loudness nrt. Yep, I'm able to go there. Okay, now the error is gone. And song loudness nrt container container container. Okay, I hope the spelling is correct. So it's the U property because we do want to edit it during while we are compiling inside the Unreal. So okay, so if you will compile it, I hope it won't throw us an error. In the meantime, go to the content, go to the sync beat, go to the actors, and we will have the blueprint version of it. So the compilation is done. Now we can search for the box spawner, I guess, box spawn manager, bp underscore box spawn manager. Double click it. Here you can see we do have the array. Just click plus and select the NRT sound one. We can have many as song, you can add multiple songs just to have the variation. But for the tutorial sake, I will just create one so we can, just test it. So now we have the blueprint. First, we will see how we can implement. Okay, let's directly do it in the C++ part. Now we do have those, skill set. Okay, now in the begin play, okay. Okay, so what we need to do, go to the begin play as soon as we are, okay, no, in the tick, now we need to access the tick here. I will tell you why, because at every point we will have the new value of the loudness. So what we will do first, I will check if we have at least one, uh, you know, one variable inside our array. If we can just dot length size count. It's an array, right? Yes, song dot num. Yes, it's num. If it is greater than 0, then we are good to go. Else, I will UA log. Nope, log temp warning text sound loudness nrt container doesn't have any element. Perfect. Okay, now it does have at least one variable. Then I can access it. Then so get normalized loudness at time. We need to have this. Okay. Now here we need two variable. One is at what point of second you do want to have the value. Okay. So here we need the elapsed game time in second. So get I think it is the part of U Kismet system library. Okay, so U Kismet system library colon get game time in seconds. So it will get rolled and this comma Here we need a variable in which it will write its out loudness. So float loudness value at current time. Put it 0. We'll give it here. So okay. Now, so imagine when some beat is playing, right? And let's imagine we have 60 FPS. So within 1 second, it will, run this statement 60 times. So imagine if we are hitting the loudness value. If it is very high, but it will print one beat, but it will give you the value multiple times. So just to have some buffer there, first I will check if the current value, if this value is greater than, if loudness value at current time is greater than 0.9, because it seems reasonable, because I want a big beat, the loudness. So if it is greater than 0, then I will print the log, the loudness value percent %f loudness value at current time. Okay. Next thing, now we need a buffer, because when the point when the some beat is quite high, but it within a current frame it won't, it won't stop. So just to have some buffer, I do want to have some buffer of 0.3 second, then it will print the next value. To have that, we will I will use the timer manager. So get timer manager dot get dot set timer. Okay, and here we need ftime handler. Mm. Okay, we need private private. If you are unable to follow, I will just explain it again. But right now, just with me, ftime handler, uh, loudness cool off timer handle, loudness cool off timer handle, comma f timer delegate, create lambda, comma rate is 1, loop no, and you want first delay 0.3 second. Yes. So once, so what we are doing it here, we are setting a timer, and it's a timer handler just to, if we do want to stop the timer, or we want to destroy it, or just to check it, right? So here we need to, we are creating a lambda, and we if you do want to access, this is the capture method. Here I do want to have the access to the class variable. That is why I'm just putting ampersand. And here what I will do, I will have one more variable, be loudness track allowed by default. Yes. Okay. True. Boolean false. Okay, sorry, it will be true. Because we know by default, I do want to have the value, but as soon as it is greater than zero point 0.9, and we are allowed to, you know, capture the value, be allowed, track allowed. If it is allowed as soon as we are in, we will switch it off, and when we are here, we will turn it to true. And I think it seems perfect. Okay, let's try it. And okay, but now, when we are getting the value from, give me a second. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So here, when because this asset, it does contain the value, but it is not playing any sound, right? So we have to do it manually. So what we will do, in the begin play, again we will check if it is greater than 0, the length. If yes, then we will play the sound. So you gameplay statics, play sound 2D, and get this comma sound loudness container 0. So to access this sound, we can use it like this. Okay. So these two things are independent. When we are consuming the value and when we are playing the sound, these two are two different things, right? So we have to uh, see what we are doing. Let's compile it. Okay, it's done. And just drag drop it, save it. I'm just verifying everything. Yes. Okay, we have the output log here. Display. Okay. Now we are getting the sound. Nice. Okay, I hope it makes sense. But okay, it's already 16, so I think we will wrap it here. In the next tutorial, according to these values, we will spawn the boxes, right? So this was it for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.